and welcome to enhypen. You read that right. I'll be naming my biases in K-pop groups I dislike because each group has at least one member I have a positive opinion on. Plus explaining why I don't like these groups in the first place. To end each section on a good note, I will include one song I enjoy from them. This video is for entertainment. Feel free to respectfully express your opinions in the comments section. Let's get started.
Follow me, come and get illusion. Delicious.
Starting off with a lie. I don't necessarily dislike aespa. Some of their songs are good and the concept is intriguing. I just don't care about the group as a whole, and I'm only interested in Ningning. She's an amazing vocalist, great performer, and just a likable person in general. When the Giselle situation happened, my interest in the group started to fade away. But I will continue to support main slayer Ningning because I really like her. Mamamoo, where do I even begin? When I first saw one of their performances, I was captivated by their voices and attitudes on stage. I was actually excited to get into them. Until I learned they did blackface. I know it was years ago and they apologized. I simply stopped engaging with their content after that. If I stan Mamamoo, my bias would be Wien. I like her solo music and dance videos. My bias wrecker would have been Hwasa. However, that's not happening anytime soon, so, moving on.
When the real ninjas die, the fake ninjas gonna multiply. 내 꿈이 이뤄져도 family and friends will fly. Listen up, I'm pretty sure you heard wrong. I said ninjas fine, I think you misheard. Cause I represent and I show respect to all.
There are just too many instances of them being insensitive, which irritates me, and that's not even all of it. The truth is, I could do this montage for countless other K-pop groups. By the way, I'm aware they have apologized for some of these incidents. I'm not expecting idols to be perfect. Anyways, every clip I've seen of Felix is him being sweet, so I guess I don't mind him. I don't know anything about Sunwoo. He seems like a lovable person though and has a pretty voice. Speaking of enhypen, one of the reasons I dislike them is because of NGenes. Before someone says, you stan the group, not the fandom, or the fandom doesn't represent the group. Looking at the group for me is a constant reminder of the harassment Black stans faced during the Haesung situation. The entire ordeal pissed me off because K-pop is never that serious to the point you have to send racist graphic images or slurs. Another reason is the fact that every time I see them on my timeline, the members are body shaming Sunwoo.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Which makes me angry for him. All this to say, I avoid anything related to NGenes or enhypen like the plague. On to the next. I have a love-hate connection with Blackpink. On one hand, I have fond memories of them because they were one of the first K-pop groups I stand. On the other hand, these women just do not care. They have a long history of offending different cultures and it's tiring. I chose Lisa because she was my first BP bias. I'll never forget my reaction when Kill This Love came out and Lisa was wearing some yarn braids with bangs. Then she popped up with these. This was probably what she wanted to do. and now with Jinny recently. Not a good time to be a blink. Hope their comeback is good though.
Kiss him while I diss him, I don't know but I miss him. 중독을 넘어선 이 사랑은 crack 내 심장에 새가름.
I can't be bothered to recap all the nonsense. We would be here for ages. Honestly, it's such a shame. Their music is pretty good and I really like Haechan's voice. SM artists need to get it together, it's not even funny. That concludes this video. I'm not telling you to unstan any of these groups or whatever. At the end of the day, I don't care. It's your choice to decide and you might tolerate certain actions that others don't. I personally don't take offense to people disliking my own faves for their faults. Anyhow, check out my other videos. They're great in my opinion. Thank you for watching.